Woo-ah, my fellow veterans. I'm Lisa, and as you've come to know, I try to discuss things familiar to me. Many veterans are not aware, as I wasn't, that 36 months of benefit is not contingent on if you have a degree or not. I am a tenacious thinker, always have been, and I've come to learn the term hypervigilant is best applied to me when it comes to pursuing information, much like anybody else, those things that have an interest to me. Now today I'm circling back around. Hey, how you do it? Stop, circle. It's been a long time. To talk about Chapter 35 Education Benefits. When pondering my enlistment, my commitment was to acquire as much free education as I could while on active duty. Therefore, I opted not to participate in the GI Bill as a motivator, which worked. I came out of the service just a few classes shy of completing my bachelor's degree. Now, decades later, as a 100% disabled veteran, I recognize the need to keep my mind healthy. I embrace new information as a supplement to therapy, and learning reduces stress and creates opportunities for me to learn how to live a healthier and more fulfilling life despite my disabilities. Therefore, I was tenacious about the money I needed for college. So I found through the Survivors and Dependents Educational Assistance Act, it provides education and training opportunities to eligible dependents. Eligible spouses and dependents may receive up to 36 months of education benefits when a veteran who has perished, has died, or is permanently or totally disabled as a result of a service-connected disability. Now, I received this eligibility under my husband, who is, like me, 100% PNT disabled. Many veterans are not aware, as I wasn't, that 36 months of benefit is not contingent on if you have a degree or not. My decision to return to school was heavily based on the assessment of the cost. Prior to applying for Chapter 35 benefits, I had already possessed a master's degree in business. What I took into consideration was what coursework enabled me to maximize the Chapter 35 benefit. And in doing so, I sought an accredited, because it has to be, institution within which I was able to be assessed as a full-time student taking one class every 6 weeks. Now, after I found that college of my choice that met that expectation, as required, I completed my application online at va.gov for what would be my second master's degree, identifying that my desire to attain my master's degree was in education. Chapter 35 benefits are sent directly to the student. In this case, it was me. Consequently, I received the monthly full benefit amount of $1,298 for each month that I or you are attending classes. So when I say we, I could be talking to you or talking about me. So we received that benefit the first day of the following month. So for example, the month of September, I did receive that payment on October 1st. Now, be advised that partial months of attendance, like over this spring break period or in this spring or in this summer, those are going to be based on your attendance. My particular college, we go to school straight through it. When I attained my second master's degree, I then sought a certificate course, which I could use likewise my Chapter 35 benefits. But there were few provided by an accredited school within which I found any interest. Therefore, I elected, as you may know if you've been watching my channel for a little while, to pursue my PhD in education, which is what I'm currently enrolled in. Again, I was required to complete the online application at va.gov for Survivors and Educational Benefit Assistance, Chapter 35. The form is Form 225490. Now, for the PhD program, I attend classes for 8 weeks in order to be considered full-time. As is required, I submitted my certificate of eligibility to my school's register office, which is the letter that I have here, and it indicates that I have 14 months of eligibility left of my Chapter 35 benefit. The school will thereafter certify my attendance. Now, having attended more than 5 universities and colleges over the course of 20 years, my recommendation to a young adult or his or her parents using the benefit is to maximize the use of the benefit by attending a community college prior to or even while in high school, so that you can, if still living at home, maximize the funds which you'll receive for either savings or to apply towards your tuition when you arrive full-time at your college of choice. If you are an adult over the age of 30 and considering returning to school as a dependent of a qualified veteran, my personal advice would be to pursue an accredited university where you can use your Chapter 35 benefits to offset in full the tuition. As an example, the school I attend provides me with a veteran's discount. Additionally, the school does not require books. Therefore, I have no book fees. The near $3,800 received over the course of 3 months, that's 3 payments, for Chapter 35 exceeds the amount payable or due for tuition for the one class that I am taking in order to be full-time. Now, mind you, this is for a master's degree. Now, you might ask, I do my voice, why does age matter? It doesn't. It may not to you. This is only my personal perspective for these reasons. Because one, a younger person is desirous of living off campus, like most young people do. And the second reason, an adult over 30 is likely working and has greater financial responsibilities and is likely returning to school for work career advancements, or possibly like myself, a lifetime goal. The gravity of what he or she studies is not as critical as it is for a young student. Therefore, the value and quality of the degree is weighted with different variables. Hence, the variety of degrees such as leadership or occupational management, which have popped up within the past 10 years, I've taken myself. Because when you're in the military or even in civilian capacity, what matters most is that you're able to demonstrate a higher level of learning, subsequently thinking. This approach, as you can see, allows a dependent spouse committed to pursuing their education a means to do so with little or no impact to their lifestyle, and provides them with the accreditation likely necessary for career advancement. I really hope that sharing my perspective and approach are a benefit to you, and you enjoy your journey as a lifelong learner. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, smart people, I have homework to do. Bye-bye.